Most people believe the money in their bank account is, well, there, sitting in a vault or a drawer waiting for them. It is one of the most reasonable sounding beliefs you can have, and it is almost completely false. The overwhelming majority of the money in the world does not exist in any physical form at all, and understanding why is genuinely unsettling. Start with what happens when you deposit money in a bank. You might picture the bank tucking your cash safely away until you want it back. But that is not what it does. The moment your money lands, the bank lends most of it out to somebody else. Your deposit does not sit still. It goes straight back out the door, into another person's hands. This is called fractional reserve banking, and it is the deliberate legal foundation of the whole system. A bank keeps only a small fraction of its deposits on hand, enough for the few people who withdraw on any given day, and it lends out the rest. Your money and their lien are, in a sense, the same money, promised to two people at once. Now watch what happens next, because this is where money is quietly created out of almost nothing. The person who borrows your money spends it. Whoever receives it deposits it in their bank. That bank keeps a fraction and lends most of it out again, and again, and again. One original deposit ripples outward, and at each step, fresh money appears in a new account. The banking system, taken as a whole, multiplies money simply by lending it. And here is the part that took me a while to truly believe. That new money is not printed, no note is struck, no coin is minted. It is created by a keystroke, a number typed into an account when a loan is made. Most of the money in existence was quite literally spoken into being by banks issuing loans. When a bank grants a mortgage, it does not hand over someone else's savings. It creates the money right then and there. Sit with the proportion. Of all the money in a modern economy, only a tiny sliver exists as physical notes and coins. The overwhelming rest is nothing but digits in databases, brought into being by lending. The money you earn and spend and save is mostly not a thing at all. It is a promise, recorded as a number. And astonishingly, this works most of the time for one simple reason: we do not all ask for our money at once. On a normal day, only a few people withdraw, and the bank covers them easily from its small reserve. The whole system floats on a quiet statistical bet that the promises will never all be called in on the same morning. But when that confidence cracks, the trick turns terrifying. If enough people believe their bank is in trouble and rush to withdraw at once, no bank on earth can pay them all, because the money was never all there. It was lent out and multiplied long ago. That is a bank run. And it is not some freak failure of the system. It is the system's founding assumption, briefly failing. This is why governments prop the whole thing up, with deposit insurance and central banks standing ready to lend, an elaborate scaffolding built for one purpose: to keep us believing, so that we never all show up at once. The money supply of a nation rests, ultimately, not on gold in a vault, but on collective confidence. It is faith, wearing the costume of arithmetic. Which is a strange thing to hold in your mind. The money in your account is real enough to buy a house, and yet it is, in the most literal sense, a number, a bank created by lending, backed by a promise that everyone stays calm. We did not build the economy on treasure. We built it on trust, multiplied. So the next time you check your balance, remember what that number actually is. Not cash in waiting, but a promise, created the moment someone, somewhere, took out a loan. Your money mostly does not exist as a thing. It was typed into being by a bank, and it stays real only as long as we all agree not to ask for it at the same time.